Radiance never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well then.
We may meet again today.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
You sure that was wise, Lokio?
Who sent you here? I was expecting someone... like me, at least. Vampire. Yes. That's... complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. There. Who's there? That'll teach you. It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. Hey, so, before we go in there, I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead. Yes? This is it. Home sweet castle. It's something, all right.
I watched the gate. But the way I hear it, Lady Serana's been gone a real long time. How dare you trespass here?
Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course, I'm delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you most certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again. Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. Be still. Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it. With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words, and do as I instruct. The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue. In this form, you can drain the life from your foes with your right hand. With your left hand, you can wield the power of blood magic to also call upon the powers of night to turn into a swarm of bats and reappear some distance away. Run out of magicka. Fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Land or good, you are weaker while on the ground because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the night powers are still yours to command. And your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts. There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord, few enemies will be able to stand against you. There is one last thing you must know. Slaying mortal men with your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic. I keep a stable of thralls in the castle, should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
think you knew what a book was, my brutish friend.
Hello there. Do you need something? Lord Hearken. Remember your place. Now, what is our Lord's wish? Well, well. He wants the chalice, then. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice? It is a rather well-kept secret. The chalice has been in Lord Hearken's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Hearken has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change. Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What you up to,
there.
Garan?
Do you need... Lord Hearken's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. He's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Bengalmo and Orthiolf are Hearken's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice.
Where'd you...
Now, this chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there. It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back. You don't want to keep Lord Hearken waiting. Hello there. Until next time.
You here for the skooma? Head around inside. There's a trap door that'll lead you in. What's that? So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma then.
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there. As well you should have. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Vingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them. You've done, Lord. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you. Do you need something?
Ah, you are here. Good. Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything. Good. For centuries, I believe I have ordered. Come now, and hear my proclamation. Scions of the Night, hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself, and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a Moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a Moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a Moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to carriage drivers, anyone who might attract. And carry out this task. This is my command.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before the wizards... Actually, I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. I mean, you'd figure a couple 100 years locked away with one would have given me some insights, but no. The tale of the great Moth priest hunt. That's something I'd want to read.
I mostly deal... Ah, so that was a Moth priest. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop. Just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Those vampires put up a hell of a fight. You think they turned him?
I don't know. Maybe. You're gonna pay! Ah!
I am not afraid of you.
Divines. It's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master? Certainly. Where can I find this castle? I will set out at once, then.
Thank you.
Well, yes, I see that. I wish... Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to
Master, I have
let us
done as
hear
you
the
asked
words
and
of
traveled
prophecy
here.
together.
Of course. What is... Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons. and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other 2 scrolls.
That my traitor wife. As for the other, it seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer. That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Hello there.
Do you need something?
Something? Good to see a new face here. Between you and... Want my advice? Avoid getting... Of course not. He's an elf, isn't he? He'll cozy up. You watch yourself around him. Mm-hmm.
That Moth priest, Dexian, didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might... But I guess I don't even think he sees me as his daughter. We need to find... She'll definitely know where it is. The last time... Other than that... But the way she said it... Someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. If you have a better lead than this... Besides... Any ideas? Wait... That almost makes... I used to help all of the ingredients for our potions... Oh, absolutely. That is... I don't think... Trust me. There's an old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. Come on, it's just around the side.
Do you need something?
The old water cistern. On some days, this would smell just... Be glad you weren't here then.
know I heard something.
Take a left up here. I'm gonna keep you from it. I knew I'd get something. Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you go? We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place is, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how something is tended by a master for hundreds of years? She made me something like this. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. Never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. You know what might be around. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Done and done. Where'd you come from? Done and done. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? You're smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I have no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about the circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. You found her journal! Let me take a look at it. I only know what she had a theory about soul gems. The soul care. My mother spent a lot of... That if I'm reading this right, there's a handful... Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a... Anyway, enough of that. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. Ancestors. I made the portal myself. Incredible. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. did you come from? I'm not gonna die.
miss the warm sunshine. Damn shop. How could I know it would trap my soul?
Sure, I heard something. Mother? Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter? I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for... And how exactly do you plan on... If you believe that, then you care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. He's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
So, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their base, destroy the keepers that are One more word of warning. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe. You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Winterhold allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless... the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's skin. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years... I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. As much as it pains me to send you and Serana back alone, I can't take the risk. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left. Do you have anything to ask before you depart? Harkon's vision, what he fails to realize. If eternal night fell, the order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated. Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
I'm glad we found the scroll.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
I'm glad we... The sooner we get the scroll home...
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors. And I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quanarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor. For countless... Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this strip. If I ventured far from the soul cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I will place my name. Do me this trivia. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Do you need something? Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about. What now?
Yes, how? I'm afraid I won't be... Please, do not be angry with me. I'm afraid, as you can see from my bandages... Oh, please, my lord. If only... Scattered across town, performing the ritual of the... It involves care. Once enough of the moths are fall... In keeping... Every moth priest is taught this. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prize.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, my friend Dexy and I are going to have some words when we get back. Said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer. head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls. Oh, what is it? The effect around you looks an awful lot like that huge column of light shining on the dais. Let's check that out. Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Keep your eyes open. knew it. Who's there? I knew I heard something. These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here? What happened to them? Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here. I am Knight Paladin Gelibor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began... The Chantry, they slaughtered everyone. But something's wrong. Leaving the way and an assault on the Betrayed got... Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the Wayshrine center and proceed to the next Wayshrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my... The first lay at the end of Darkfall. There are 5 in caves. But before I send you on your way, once you've located, they will allow you to draw the waters from the This may... Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. Who's there? Like these Falmer are here to stay. They must be who that priest was calling to betray. I knew I heard something. I think we may be in for some trouble. Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this, I'm gonna have to keep.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel? And then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum. May Ariel's brilliance illuminate your path. Welcome. Are you prepared to honor the man? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
spiders. I like the ones back home better.
You've reached... Are you prepared to honor the man? Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the sanctum and everlasting wisdom. May Ariel's warmth imbue your body with strength.
Where'd you come from?
You've arrived. Are you prepared to honor? Then go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum. May Ariel's glow shield you from your enemy. May Ariel's glow shield you from your enemy.
Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble. I knew I heard something. That'll teach you. Who's there?
You found. Are you prepared to honor the man? May the blessings of Ariel protect you as you climb the road to the inner sanctum and final enlightenment. You found the way shrine of Radiance, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? May Ariel's radiance fill your heart with joy.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to... It means your usefulness is at an end! Ah!
Where'd you come from? Done and done. Where'd you come from?
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's falling down the ceiling!
Finish them! This has gone on long enough!
Where'd you come from? Man off.
Before you were born.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
No! I won't let you ruin centuries of preparation!
You alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on. Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you! I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You're waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
Trickery.
Where'd you come from?
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't... Because that means there's still hope that it's been a long time since I felt that. You risked every... I can't think... If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask. Please, take the bow. It's yours.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. Well, before we spoke to my mother in the Soul Cairn, I would have said we'd bring the bow to my father. But after everything with her, I don't think we can trust him. I keep thinking that there's got to be another way, but he'll turn on us both the moment he gets the chance. No, he has to die. We have no choice. Thank you. Somehow I knew you'd understand.
If there's anything at all I can help you with. Please ask.
What now? Got it. Got it. Finished? What now? It sounds like... that's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow. Sure. Do you have any arrows, though? Let's just get this over with. I don't think you can ever be ready to kill your parent. I'm doing my best to not think of him as my father anymore. I hope so. Just leave me alone for now. I'll be fine.
So, you've returned. Is your pet keeping you entertained?
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic half-breed vampire.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires all over some prophecy that we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch him.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before your ambition outgrew your loyalty. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Oh, come now. Spare me your notions of kinship. You've simply used Serana in an attempt to take away what should rightfully be mine. The vampire is eternal, and with immortality comes the revelation that these bonds never endure. It's fleeting, momentary at best. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second.
Very well, then. You leave me no choice.
That's done. I'm not sure. I'll probably stay here for as long as they'll let me. I think we can rebuild here. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned, that's what I wanted to hear.
Lord Harkon defeated. I never imagined I'd see the day. My lady, you have my deepest sympathies. I am sure this was not easy for you.
He was out of control, Garen. It had to be done. I'm not happy about this. He was still my father. But I suppose my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else.
Of course, my dear. All will be well now. My congratulations on defeating Harkon. Clearly, you are the superior vampire. You are the new master. We bow to your power. A power which, I note, includes Auriel's bow. The castle, of course, is yours. We shall follow you and help spread your influence across Skyrim. Do you need something?
Yes?